Hi everybody, it's Catherine from In the Pink Designs. Today I have these cute bubbles that I got from the Dollar Spot at Target, and I made little tags for them. I used, well actually it's a tag and a treat holder. So you could do just the tag part or you could do the whole treat holder thing. And I put inside, one of them has 2 of the little Ghirardelli bunny chocolates. And the other one has a dark chocolate coconut mini egg from Russell Stouffer. These I got at Dollar Tree. They came, I think, 6 or 5 in a pack, 5 or 6 in a pack. And this, you can get really big packs, but this I believe was a 2-pack from Target. Alrighty. So I used, for this tag, I used Springtime Joy. And I colored this guy just about the same as I colored the bunnies with the gray and the cheeks. And the grass is from Dandy Wishes Dies. I just put 2 of the grass, one on either side. There's a smaller one and a taller one. And then put her right on top. All right, and the butterfly and the lamb are both from Springtime Wishes. Springtime Joy, sorry. And then this one is from Hey Chick. And I used the chicken wire and the chick from Hey Chick and the butterfly and the flower from Springtime Joy. All right, and this one I tied with bumblebee gingham ribbon. And this one I tied with pool party ribbon. Now I'm kind of stingy with my ribbon, especially when it costs me more than 99 cents. So if you want to just take any other or your retired ribbon, because I know how it is when you want the in-color things and you don't want to use, this is 18 inches right here. So it's a bunch. Or you could just use your twine, which comes a lot more in a pack. I don't want to be the one that makes you use up a heck of a lot of your ribbon. All right, and we're going to do the chick today. I did the lamb with the lamb, and the frog, I didn't have a frog stamp set right now. I think there's one in the crocodile stamp set, but I don't have that. So I did a chick on him too. And whoopsie. And this one's annoying me just a little bit because the bubbles thing is on the other side. And I don't really want to mess with it because it's sealed up here. So the tag will cover most of that. Okay. So, also I used the Artistry Blooms Designer Series paper for the yellow background, and that's what we're using again. And you need a piece that is 7 1/4 this way by 3 1/2 this way, and you can get 4 of these from one piece of Designer Series paper, which is great. Or you could use cardstock and then add in little color papers if you don't have the whole, if all you have is scraps left. Or you wanted to use a 6 by 6. Okay, we're going to start with our 7 1/4 inch side at the top. Now this is really quite a quick thing to score. So we're going to score first at 3 1/4 and 4 inches. Then we're going to turn it to the 3 1/2 inch side, and we're going to score at 3/4 and at 2 3/4. And that's it. So you could mass produce these if you wanted to, very easily. You can do all your scoring at once and then all your folding at once. I could do this in front of the TV if I wanted to make a whole bunch. Alrighty, now we need our delightful tag topper punch. And what we're going to do is I'm going to stick the whole thing underneath here. Just slip it down, okay? I'm going to put it this way because I look at it through the back. And then what you want to do is get these two score lines here even. Get it right in between, get your punch right in between the 2 score lines. And it's pretty close, so it's pretty easy to get it there. All right. And then we're going to flip it over and do the same thing to the other side. Stick it underneath. And then I'm just going to find my 2 score lines and put this right in the middle. Okay. Now you just need a pair of scissors. And I want you to cut off that piece that's sticking up from where we cut the Delightful Tags Hopper Punch. There we go. And just do that on all 4 sides. All right. And now for the rest of it, it's pretty easy. All we want to do is cut the 2 rectangles straight edged and wedge the square in the middle on both sides. So we're going to cut this rectangle edge straight and this rectangle edge straight. And then I'm just going to wedge a little bit off each side of the square, which effectively takes out the bump of the score line nicely. All right, and we're going to turn it around. We're going to go straight, straight, and wedge on each side. And that's it for all of the cutting and everything. Okay, now we need a little bit of tear tape. There we go. And I'm just going to put one right down the middle. All right, now look at your both sides, and if there's a difference, just decide which one you want to be your front. Okay, so I think I want this side to be my front, so I'm going to take the tab, this straight edge of the tab, and attach it to this of the side piece of the one that we didn't want the front to be. All right, and then the same thing, we're going to make this line straight with this line. Alrighty, and then we're going to put some tear tape as close as you can get to the outside, and then I'm just going to put a little one in the middle to keep that good, right, of the other flaps on the other side, on the inside of them. The tabs were on the outside, the good side. This time we want to put the tear and tape on the inside, the side you're not going to see of the good flap, let's say. Alrighty. And then you're just going to match them up. Okay, and that's your whole little tag treat box. So we need a piece of basic white, and we're going to stamp the chick from Hey Chick, this one, and from the Springtime Joy we need the flower and the butterfly, and Welcome Spring. Alright, so let's do the chick with, this is Tuxedo Black ink. Stamp that, and the little flower and the butterfly. Okie dokie. Now for the Welcome Spring, you need a piece of Pear Pizzazz that is 1/2 inch by 2 inches, and we're going to stamp from Springtime Joy, Welcome Spring. Good. Alrighty. And that's it for the stamping for now. Okay, and now I have my chick, and I already fussy cut the flower and the butterfly, but we'll color these over here. Alrighty. So I need some of my blends. Okay, we'll start with the chicken. And I'm going to use light and dark Daffodil Delight. And first I'm going to do the top, the chicken's head, with the light Daffodil Delight, the tail, and her arm. Her wing, sorry. Okay, and just do a little bit on, well, actually just color in the whole crown, is that? All right. And then for the rest of the body, I'm going to just color it in with dark Daffodil Delight. Okay, now I'm going to get dark Pumpkin Pie, and I'm just going to streak a little bit of it into, so that a little bit of the yellow shows on the crown. And then I'm going to use the other side for the feet and the beak. Okay, and that's it for the chicken. Okay, and for the butterfly, I just used light Rococo Rose. I just colored it in. It didn't have to be too complicated for this. And for the flower, I used dark Balmy Blue. And for the stem, I used light Mossy Meadow. And I will put all of the colors that I used in both of the tags on my blog. I will link everything. Okay, so now we have our chicken and the butterfly and the flower. And now we just need our chain link fence. I cut the chicken out and the chain link fence from chick dies. Alrighty. I see just a couple of... Do I? Oh, just one little piece that I missed. Okay. Alrighty, so now, what did I do first? Okay, now I put the chain link fence down, and I think I'm just going to let it hang over just a tiny bit. So, I think I could cut it right here. Right in the middle of this one. Okay, and then it'll just hang over. That's a little much. I'm going to pull it back a little bit more. Okay, there we go. Okay, and to glue that down, whoops, I'm going to use my silicone mat, a wedge of a Stampin' sponge, and some of my liquid glue. And I'm just going to pounce it in the liquid glue and then get a good grip on the fence so that it doesn't keep moving and get it all over your front. There you go. And then you have a nice sticky piece without having to put little dots everywhere that will squeeze. Then I'm just going to put it right on the bottom of the box. Okay. Then I put down the Welcome Spring with just glue. And I put that right at the bottom. Okay, and then I used some dimensionals on my chicken. And I put him over to the right, with just his little belly sticking over the edge. Or her. Her has to be a her for a chicken. Alrighty. Alright, and then I just took the flower and the butterfly and I just added them in with some glue. The flower, I just kind of stuck the tip of it, if I could, underneath the Welcome Spring. And I love how the butterfly, it looks like the little chick is looking at the butterfly. I'm going to put her down right there, right off the tip of Chicken's tail. Okay, while we're waiting for it to dry, I put some Wink of Stella glitter pen on the wings of the butterfly and on the flower. Alrighty, and this time I'm going to put the Russell Stover Coconut Mini Egg in here. And as I mentioned before, you can also fit the bunnies. Lots of little things will fit in here. All right, and then I'm just going to push with my pointer and squeeze with my thumb and middle finger, just the top. We don't really want it to go down far, okay? Just the top, just like that. Alrighty, and for this one, I'm going to use the gingham ribbon again. And it's about 18 inches I used. All right, I just put it in half. And then I stuck it through both holes. Open the loop and put the tails through it. Okay, so it turns out just like that. And then I'm just going to put them on the front of the chick and tie a bow in the back. And as I said before, if you don't want to use this much of your Stampin' Up! Ribbon, just use some, well, the twine that we have would be a good. I have to put this down and up against my stomach here. Twine would be a good thing too, because you get a bunch on the rolls. Okay, and now I didn't do it on this one, but I think I'm going to. For the final touch, I'm going to add a basic rhinestone basic jewel on both of the little flowers. Right in the middle. Okay, and that's it. If you need to buy anything from Stampin' Up, I would love it if you bought it through me. My address is at the top of the screen, katherineteeman.stampinup.net. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And remember, I got the bubbles for $1 at the Target dollar spot, and the coconut eggs at Dollar Tree, and the bunnies at Target also. Thank you so much. Please hit the like button and subscribe, and you won't miss any of my videos. I appreciate it that you watch. I'll see you next time. Bye.